how to add and subtract polynomials, and you have to also be able to classify them. Do you remember all the different terms for classifying polynomials? Binomial is one. Polynomial. Monomial.
Wait, really? That's all of them. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, right?
Yeah.
And then 4 plus is polynomial.
Just call a polynomial, right? Okay. So what is a polynomial?
It's you got multiple variables. Coefficients or variables or something.
So you have a bunch of terms being added, subtracted
A, B,
together.
C.
What needs to be true about the exponents of all the terms? They have to all be in order, but they have to be whole numbers, right? You can't have fractions or negatives for it to be a polynomial. Okay, so if you feel like you need to write this, go ahead, or just soak it in. That's up to you if you want to put this in your notes. So the true definition of a polynomial is a term or a finite, not infinite, a finite sum of terms in which all variables have whole number exponents. So we must have whole number exponents for it to be a polynomial. And no variables appear in the denominators. Because if we had a variable in the denominator and we shipped it up to the numerator, it would end up being a negative exponent, which then is no longer a whole number. So remember, your whole numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, blah, 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 right? Okay. Okay, so first thing you're going to have to be able to do is rewrite a polynomial in standard form, which Emerson said means we do what? Put them in order by exponent, largest to smallest. Right? Can I get out of this screen? Are we okay? All right, so here we've got two different polynomials that we're going to write in standard form. Take a minute for you to write the first one. So example A, we have y minus 6y to the third plus 8y to the fifth minus 9y to the fourth plus 12. And we're asked to write it in standard form, which is different than standard form of writing equations of the lines, which we just came from doing. This is the standard form of a polynomial. So we need to think about the degree of each term. My exponent here is a 1, so that means the degree of that term is 1. Here I have a degree of 3. Here I have a degree of 5, degree of 4. What's my degree here? 0, right? Because there is no x or y or variable, so that would be 0. Which is your highest degree? 5. So we're going to put that one first. So we have 8y to the fifth, followed by minus 9y to the fourth, minus 6y to the third. What's next? Plus y, plus 12. So my highest degree is a 5. I've got how many terms? 5. What's my leading coefficient? My leading coefficient is 8. Very good. Okay. For part B, we've got the polynomial of negative 2 plus m plus 6m squared minus 4m to the third. So what would be written first? Good. So we have a negative 4m to the third, followed by plus 6m squared plus m minus 2. So my degree of that polynomial is what number? Degree is 3. My leading coefficient is negative 4. How many terms does that polynomial have? 4. Good. Okay? So, how do we classify polynomials? Well, we classify them by their degree, and we classify them by their number of terms. So let's go through all this vocabulary. Oops, come back. So let's go through the degree ones first. So classifying polynomials by degree. if I have a degree of 0, we call that a constant. I'll put in parentheses the number, bless you. Does that make sense if I put a 0 in there for constant? If I have a degree of 1, that would be linear. Does it make sense the way I'm putting that, or do you want me to like write out 1 is linear, 0? That's okay? Okay. What would it be for 2? If I have an exponent of 2, it's a quadratic. Yeah, quadratic equations have x squareds in them. Degree of 3 is cubic. 4, quartic. And the last one that you need to memorize is 5, which is quintic. Anything beyond that, just say a degree of 6, degree of 7, degree of 8, degree of 9, and so forth. Okay? So you're going to pick one of these words from here, and you're going to combine it with one of the words for our number of terms. So in this case, we're going to do monomial. Means we have how many terms? 1. Binomial is 2. And trinomial is 3. Anything beyond that, we'll just call it a polynomial. So 4 plus, just say polynomial. Okay, so you're going to make some type of combination of constant, monomial, linear, binomial, cubic, trinomial, when you're asked to classify a polynomial. Okay, so things we're going to have to be able to do: add, subtract polynomials, and then classify them. So we're going to throw it all together into one big example. So our first example, I'm going to ask you to add 2 polynomials together, and then we're going to classify it also. Okay, so my first polynomial is 3a to the 5th minus 9a to the 3rd plus 4a squared. And I'm adding to it the polynomial negative 8a to the 5th plus 8a to the 3rd plus 2. And it's just as simple as combining all of your like terms. So I have an a to the 5th term on the left. Do I have an a to the 5th term on the right? So if I add those together, we get how many a to the 5ths? Negative 5a to the 5ths. Here I have an a to the 3rd. Do I have an a to the 3rd on the other side? Yes, so when I combine those together by adding, I get how many? Negative 1a to the 3rd. Here I have a 4a squared. Do I have a 4a squared over here? Nope. So 4a squared plus nothing is just 4a squared. Am I missing any other terms?
2.
The 2, which has nothing to add with, so it just stays 2. So if I had to classify this, what would we name it? Good. A quintic, my highest degree is 5, polynomial. Simple enough? All right. So now can we subtract? Because really subtracting is just the same as adding the opposite, right? So I'll give you a second to get this copied down. So my first polynomial is negative 6m squared minus 8m plus 5. And I'm going to subtract from that negative 5m squared plus 7m minus 8. Now, if you're good with subtracting and subtracting negatives, then just do subtraction in your head. Me personally, I like to think of subtraction as adding the negative. So I'll change this minus to a plus But when I do that, that means I need to change the sign of everything in that second polynomial. So my negative 5m squared will become a positive. My positive 7m will become a negative. And my negative 8 will become a positive. And then I can just add it as usual. Okay, so again, if you're good with subtracting and think you can just do the subtraction and go for it. But I like to change it to addition, so that's what I'm going to do. All right, so here I have an m squared. Here I have an m squared. So negative 6m squared plus 5m squared makes negative m squared. Here I have a negative 8m, which I'm adding another negative 7m, which makes negative 15m. And here I have a 5, and I'm adding an 8, which makes 13. How would you classify that polynomial? Good. That's a quadratic trinomial. That's it. That's 5-2. Questions?